Have any of you all seen what's happening in Chicago today? Well, if you haven't, let me give you a quick warning. You might not be receiving your packages on time because there are people by the hundreds, or at least by the dozens, I think at least 100, maybe even well over 100 people, who are currently looting trains in Chicago. And I mean, they're unloading everything you can think of: flat screens, PlayStations, clothes, electronics. I mean, I've just watched whole entire cars on the train just get emptied. Just emptied. And I mean, the situation is still unfolding as we speak. And I'm just looking like, oh, there goes my Amazon package. There goes the stuff that I pre-ordered. Looks like the people of Chicago are going to have a crazy night because they just came up on probably millions of dollars worth of merchandise, and it's freaking open season. Train just sitting there, people just running in, grabbing what they can, running off, filling their cars with stuff, and then running back. And for the most part, there's been very little police response. It's absolutely insane. But, you know, instead of describing it for you all, let's go ahead and see some clips. Let's go ahead and roll those clips of what's happening, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
We're going to continue.
Okay.
Yeah, let's break away from this, right?
Well, we'll pull out. We're going to stay with this, but the camera will pull out here.
See their officers pulling out their weapons there just a moment ago. There appear to be several.
As you can see, it's just open season, folks. And I can guarantee you not much is going to be done to the people doing this. And I can guarantee you that if something doesn't change and change fast, this is coming to a city near you. And folks, it's not like this is something that randomly happened and the police didn't know about it. This was going on for a while. It wasn't until it was going viral on social media. It wasn't until then that police decided to do something. It was as if they weren't going to do anything at all. And if you want me to be honest with you, if this story didn't start gaining traction online, I really think they would have never even shown up. The police only came finally after they wiped out the entire train. The police finally came because the story was going viral and people were live streaming it and talking about it online. So and let me put this into perspective for you all. The police know this is happening. They don't show up. Meanwhile, hours after they started looting the train, and as you can see, you got cars blocking an entire street because everyone in the neighborhood knew what was going down. They all went online and saw the videos and knew what was going down, so the police did too. Do you think that I'm here in my home across the United States and I know that this is going on, but the police don't know? The police knew damn good and well what was going on, and they showed up at the end once everyone was kind of putting pressure on them, asking, why aren't you doing anything? Why am I sitting here watching a live stream of 150 people looting a train, and the police are nowhere to be found until the end, once this goes ultra mega viral and people are questioning, hey, why aren't the cops doing anything? So if the cameras weren't rolling, I don't think the cops would have shown up, if you ask me. If you ask me. And like I said, you know, you can tell that this is something that the whole entire neighborhood, the whole block had to know about it, because people are just pulling up like it's a drive-through. Pulling up like it's a drive-through. Oh, what do you want? You want a flat screen? You want a freaking toaster? You want a new pair of Jordans? All right, I'll be right back. Go hop on the train, get all the stuff, and just walk back to the car. No cops are going to show up anyway. And then when the cops do show up, guess what the news does? They cut it off. We don't want to show the cops arresting these people. We can't do that. We want to promote that this is okay. You see, sometimes when the news covers stuff, you think that they're covering it to update you about what's going on. Sometimes I view it as a promotion. When the news is constantly talking about how people are running into stores, stealing stuff, and they don't get charged. You know what I mean? Flash mobs running into Target, running into Walgreens, CVS, and stealing everything, and they don't get charged with anything. Nothing's done to them. If you ask me, that's not news. That's promotion. You're promoting this activity to other low IQ people out here that are going to be monkey see, monkey do. Hey, look, they got away with it, so can I. So, who knows what's going to happen next? I would argue that I don't think hardly any of these people will be arrested. And I think we're going to see more trains being robbed soon because this was highly successful. It was highly successful, folks. And this wasn't something that just happened, over the span of a few minutes. It was happening for hours, to the point that people had already gone to the train, unloaded a bunch of stuff, filled their cars, rode home, came back, called their cousin, called their auntie, and was like, hey, get your ass down here. We got to get more stuff. That's how long this was going. Just going for hours before the cops roll in. But we're going to be seeing a lot more of this in America, especially if a certain someone becomes president. But you can let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. And as always, remember to remain opinionated.